I never thought silence could scream louder than words. But the night I heard my wife whisper another man's name in her sleep, that silence split my world in two. For a long time, I convinced myself it was nothing, a dream, a mistake. But when the person you trust most lets someone else's name escape her lips, you can't unhear it. It crawls under your skin and stays there. Before I continue, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more real stories that cut deeper than fiction. When I married Emily, I thought we were unshakable. She was radiant, driven, the kind of woman who made everyone else fade into the background. I was proud just to stand next to her. For years, we were inseparable, but slowly, almost invisibly, distance crept in. Our conversations shrank to schedules and bills. Her laughter, once effortless, became rare. And intimacy? It turned into a memory I replayed in my head more than something we actually shared. I blamed stress, work, life, anything but her, until the signs started piling up. A different perfume clinging to her hair when she came home, a smile she didn't give me anymore, but one I'd catch in the mirror when she was texting. And then the name, that damn name. I told myself I needed proof, not to accuse her, but to protect myself from the lies I was beginning to tell me. So I became a detective in my own marriage. At first, it was subtle, checking her phone when she showered, looking at her call logs. But soon, subtle wasn't enough. I bought a small recorder, slid it beneath the couch cushions. Then cameras, hidden in picture frames behind books. Every corner of our home slowly transformed into a stage, and I became both audience and archivist. The first time I watched her bring him inside, I thought I would vomit. Her eyes, the softness in her touch, the laugh I hadn't heard in months, all given freely to someone who wasn't me. But I didn't confront her. I couldn't. Instead, I recorded, and watched, and cataloged every betrayal like chapters in a novel I never wanted to read. Days turned into weeks. My entire life shifted around her secret life. She thought I was working late. I was in the attic, watching her on a hidden screen. She thought I was asleep. I was downstairs, headphones in, listening to the rhythm of her breath as she whispered his name. And with every secret viewing, I became less of a husband and more of a ghost. A shadow. A silent witness haunting his own marriage. There's a sickness in that kind of knowledge. A part of me hated her. Another part hated myself for needing to see it again. Because I realized I wasn't just gathering evidence anymore. I was addicted. Addicted to the pain. Addicted to the power of knowing something she thought was hidden. It was no longer about saving my marriage. It was about owning the truth. One night, I pretended to leave for a business trip. Instead, I parked down the street, waiting. At midnight, his car arrived. I slipped into the house before she could even light the candles she set for him, and I climbed into the crawl space above our bedroom, heart pounding, eyes fixed on the live feed from the camera I'd planted days earlier. I didn't just hear their voices that night. I heard her confess things she'd never told me. Her fears, her frustrations, her fantasies. It wasn't just her body she'd given him. It was her soul. And in that suffocating attic, surrounded by insulation and shadows, I realized the marriage I thought I was protecting was already dead. But here's where the story should have ended. With me walking away, filing for divorce, reclaiming my life. Except, I didn't. Instead, I upgraded the cameras, improved the sound quality, set up motion alerts so I'd never miss a moment. I became something else. Not her husband, not her partner, but her secret audience, her silent confessor, the ghost in the walls. And maybe that's the cruelest irony. I thought catching her would give me closure. Instead, it gave me purpose. So now I live with the secret. I let her laugh, lie, and love in the open, while I hide in the shadows, the keeper of a truth she doesn't know I hold. Do I still love her? Or do I just love watching her betray me? I don't know anymore. But I do know this. Sometimes the greatest prison isn't built by lies. It's built by the truths we're too afraid to set free. And that's where I live now, in a prison of my own making, watching, always watching,